Seems like I get with you guys at 5:30 every afternoon. I'm past crying. And I guess we all go through this. Now I'm angry. I am angry. Because I guess a lot of us, let me explain. I guess a lot of us go through where it takes us forever to get a doctor to even test us for a blood infection. And then when we finally get it and it shows that we have an infectious disease, it takes the doctor, then the doctor don't even believe the results. And then they still will send you away. And then it takes years to find a doctor to believe the results. So by the time you find a doctor that believes the results years later, your body is so messed up and so destroyed. Even doxycycline or whatever they may give you, Flagyl, Biaxin, whatever. It's only helping the disease, the Lyme or Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever, the Bartonella, whatever you might have. But it's not fixing the damage that already was done, because it took years to find a doctor, because that doctor didn't believe the results of the test that you fought so hard to get. So I'm angry with the system for where we have to fight to get tests done, then fight to make them believe the results, and then fight to find a doctor that believes what the results are. I'm angry with the health system that we have, where it's just not right, where we have to fight with every bit of being, of every shred of skin and blood we have to fight. And sadly, we have to literally be rich to pay for an LLMD, because there's not many LLMDs that takes insurance. Like me. I'm going to have to pay out of pocket. I can't afford it, like many others. So we have to go through this without medications, without an LLMD, and have to deal with all these quack idiots who think they know, and we become medically trained. We become the doctors. We become the people who are training the licensed doctors that should know how to treat us, but we are training them how to treat us. I'm pissed with the judicial system of how we Americans or Canadians or Australians, because it's all over the world being done this way. Not just Americans. I have friends, as well as you do, all over the world being done this way. And you literally have to be rich. And even when you're rich, because we all know there's rich people that were just diagnosed with something else, and it wasn't that. Michael J. Fox, Chris Christopherson, whoever the hell that housewife woman was, they were diagnosed with something else when it was in fact Lyme or Rocky Mountain Spotted Fever, because it's easier for a doctor to diagnose something else that is the norm than the original disease. And I agree with this main disease is like cancer. It goes hand in hand. It's like fighting cancer. At least they have cancer up on the board. It's not, in the closet like us. We're put in the closet, and I don't mean just, standing inside the closet. I mean, they've got us kicked 12 feet deep in the closet, in the pit of hell closet. We can't be seen. We're way down there in that closet. We are not to exist. We're a word, like gay used to be. Hush, hush word. We're not allowed to exist. I am pissed that insurance does not cover us. I'm angry that we have to fight for our test. Fight to be made to be believe that this disease exists. Fight for just to get medicine. We have to fight. And then we have to fight that we're not crazy. We don't need therapy. Yeah, we need therapy because you're making us crazy. You doctors are what's making us crazy. I'm going nuts not because, yeah, I got brain fog. It's because since 2013, thank you. But do you want me to see a therapist? I need to see a therapist because quack doctors in this world want to keep sending me out the door because you don't believe these diseases exist. So I'm going crazy, and yeah, I need to see a therapist before I go AWOL on these idiots, just like many of us do. I've had a bad day. I've had bad calls. I've had bad results. I've done enough crying, and now I'm just angry because if these idiot doctors would have done their job back in 2013, I wouldn't be sitting here doing this. I wouldn't be fighting for my life like so many others of us are fighting for our lives. We shouldn't have to do this. We shouldn't have to. We are literally fighting for our freedom. Sorry, but it's we're having to fight for our freedom. The freedom to walk outside our door and be able to breathe. It's like we are a dirty little secret. And that's how I feel. Like we are dirty little secrets. And it's time that we come out of the closet and fight for what's right. Fight to be heard. And if we're fighting, we need to be heard. We need to scream louder. I'm just so angry. I'm so outraged. I don't like the results I received today. I'm mad that doctors would rather hope for something else than what I have. And that's sickening to me. A doctor crosses her fingers and hope you'd hope. Why would a doctor hope you have AIDS or lupus or anything else but this? That's sick. That is sick. Doctors like that need to be hung up and skinned alive. I'm sorry, they do. I'm outraged by the judicial system and how our government all over the world is treating us like a dirty little secret, and how we're having to fight to be heard, fight for our life, because nobody else gives a flying damn about our health and our life. I don't know. I'm angry. It's a heartbreaking day. We've all been there. I just happen to be recording it. Told you guys I'd be doing this daily, and good or bad days. I don't know. It's sickening to me how we have to fight to be heard. Now we have to wait for years. And by the time we get our results, It's too damn late. Too damn late. But I'm going to get off here and I don't know. I don't know what my next step is, whether I just throw my hands up and say, forget it, and just let God figure it out for me. Just not do nothing, or I keep bouncing quack to quack to quack, hoping one quack finally shuts up and listens and does something. I don't know. I don't know. That's what I'll figure out. Either way, it don't really matter. Damage is done. Only thing medicine's gonna do is, really, you can't do nothing now. Damage is done. But gentle hugs, guys. Comment if you got anything to say at the bottom. Love you. Be good.